What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. We're going to be checking out what might be the #1 merit printer in Call of Dragons, aka the combination of Agnar and Goresh. This March is sending a lot of shockwave in PvP combat. They can do so much damage in such a short period of time and grant you so much merits you won't believe. Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can build this March and get more than 1.5 million merits in like under 10, 15, 20 minutes, depending on the different strategies that you can use. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down below. Let's get right into it. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, today is all about Agnar and Goresh, the #1 merit printing March in Call of Dragons for a short period of time. This March is disgusting. Many people don't like it. They say it's cheesy, but hey, this March is absolutely crazy. Especially when you can hit those range units, it's gonna be disgusting. You're gonna get so much merits in such a short period of time. And today I'm gonna show you all the different strategies you can use with this March. So first of all, how is it gonna work? You're gonna put Goresh as the primary hero because Goresh is gonna be the first one to cast his rage skill. When he does that, he's gonna get 60% attack and 20% less damage taken, which will make this March tanky right from the get-go. And then Goresh has this third skill known as the Ruthless. He's gonna be doing 200 damage factor twice to multiple enemy legions that are nearby, which means when you're sending this March to hit your enemies, you need to go into a cluster of mages because this skill is going to be doing some crazy stuff. And then we're gonna move on to Agnar. Agnar has skill #4, which allows him to get like Frostpact mark and give him 100% additional attack. So this is gonna be nuts. You know what? Let's go over here and we see the combination from the hero section because this is skill #4. With Agnar, he's gonna be getting up to 100% additional attack. And Agnar can trigger this when you do a hero skill damage. Well, guess what? Goresh over here has this Ruthless skill. As soon as he starts dishing out counter attack, he's gonna be activating the Agnar skill #4 and maxing it out as fast as possible. The amount of attack that you're gonna get from this combination is going to be crazy. Probably the highest in the game, if I'm not mistaken. And when you look over here, Agnar has another 30% physical attack. So Agnar alone is going to be bringing 130% physical attack. And then you have Goresh coming in with another 60% physical attack as the primary. And then you got the artifacts that also give you more attack. It is just absolutely disgusting. You just push this March into a bunch of range units. When they hit you, oh man, they are going to feel the pain. And you're going to get a lot of merits. Now you can see here, you have like 232 stamina. You lose 10 stamina every time you go into a fight, which means you can send out this March 23 times in a short time frame. But you're going to be like, okay, artifacts do have like 1 minute and 30-second cooldown. So how are you going to be getting lots of merits in a short amount of time? Well, this March is going to do fantastic with all the different cavalry artifacts that you have in the game. So let me show you guys my strategy, what I like to use if I want to go and print merit as fast as possible. So I got the preset here at #2. We're going to hit the preset and you're going to see how I use the different artifacts to get the job done. So first of all, let's check out the WARPETS that I'm using. I am using this Venomous Lizard. I still need to build it properly. I got to take this to 2 stars, got to take this to 2 stars. It's going to be great. Now, if you're a Kraken with max deco and you got this pet built up properly, 3-star everything, man, you're going to be getting lots and lots of merits. Probably 3 million merits if you send the Legion properly against your enemies. It's going to be nuts. Another WARPET you can use is the Mossrock Orcs. Let me see. You can use this WARPET as well. It's going to do great. I still have to figure out which one is the best. Is it the Mossrock or the Venomous Lizard? But for now, it's the Venomous Lizard. It is what you use and it is crazy. So that is the WARPET. Now let's go over the artifacts and see which one is going to be best of the best. If you feel like you're going to be blocked by enemies all the time, you're gonna use the blink artifact, because this one is gonna launch you right into the middle of the crowd and it's gonna start doing crazy things. And when you blink with this artifact, you're gonna trigger rampage. There is a rampage here on this artifact. I think that gives you something when you teleport. Let's see. Okay, so teleport to an empty area. The Legion gains rampage, damage dealt of plus 24%. So you guys see, you already get another damage dealt for 4 seconds. With the resistance of Goresh, this is just absolutely nuts. You're gonna just wreck those enemies and do some crazy stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the the war reports in a bit. So I sent them with this artifact. It's gonna be on a 1 minute 30-second cooldown. Well, guess what? Sometimes you gotta be smart. So you send this march, boom. It gets killed in under 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You come back to your city, you switch the artifact and you send it again. Boom. Get more merits, come back, put in a different artifact, aka the Wolf Howl Horn. You send it out again. Boom. Get the merits. If you don't want to be waiting for artifacts, this is what you can do. You also have a Lunaris if you have it at a good spot. You send it again. Boom. You come back to your city. You just keep sending it. It's like a free flow of craziness in combat. You also got the King's Lair if you want to use it. You have other good artifacts like the Spring Blades as well. You just sent out the Legion with this artifact. Boom. Come back to your city. Wait for the other one to go through the cooldown. You put it back on and you send it again until you run out your stamina. And guess what? You should be able to make lots and lots of merits. You get 230 stamina, which means you can send out this march 23 times. If you're a maxed out deco player, you should be able to send it out 23 times in like under 15 minutes, give or take. And you're going to be printing like almost 2.5 million merits, 3 million merits, depending on the number of enemies that are out there. So this is like the craziest merit printer in Call of Dragons, aka Agnar and Goresh. And one thing I like about this march is that it puts so much severely wounded on the enemies. Like, I don't know why people don't use it a lot in KVK. Like, people only think about Kuma and Goresh. I mean, Kuma and Lei Quan for tanking. But hey, this march is going to put it more severely wounded, I think, more than the Kuma and the Lei Quan. So I don't know why people are not using it. It's one of the reasons I decided to go all in on this march, because if you use it properly, you can really punish the enemies, especially those enemies who have sun lizards. Yep, they can last on the field for long, but hey, this thing is going to be dishing some crazy counter attack and crazy ruthless damage from the Goresh. Now, with that being said, let us go and check out some war reports. Show you guys, you're going to see what I've been getting with my low configuration right now. Let's see. Let me show you guys my decoration first before I show you guys the war report. So this is my decoration. I am sitting at 18.6%. It is not as high as most people. I'm very strategic with my decorations. I only worked on 3 because I know the devs are going to be bringing decorations in the future, which is why I only focused these 3 decorations. And we're going to be getting more. So any new one that shows up, I'm going to put one here and I'm going to put one here. Moving forward, I will be focusing on only 2 decorations. Like, try to push them as high as possible. And then when the devs bring like specific decoration, I will be focusing on them depending on the fighting style that I really want to use. So let us check out some war reports. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time for the war reports. So here it is. Check this out, guys. Lots and lots of merits. Just printing them within seconds. You send them out, you bring them back in. And you change the artifacts. If you don't want to wait for the artifact cooldown, you got multiple artifacts that you can use. So we click the first one right here. Severely wounded, only 48,000. We got battle summary. Check this out, guys. Counter attack damage, 666,000. This is absolutely disgusting because we got like so much attack from this march. Goresh bringing in 60% attack, and then Agnar bringing in 130%. It is absolutely ridiculous. Those range units are going to be feeling the pain. You know what? Let's go over here and see what's happening. Check this one out. Getting so much damage. Just look at the amount of power the enemy is losing by touching this march It is absolutely nuts. I don't know why people don't use it. People should be using it more because it is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, you guys can see this, right? Look at this one. Oh my goodness. Legion buffs. So this person took some crazy damage. Yep, they got a T5. And yeah, it is absolutely nuts. This is crazy, guys. Let's see the battle log. Let's expand it. Ruthless alone was doing 1,315. Let's see the counter attack. Premonition. Where is counter attack? Oh, come on. So this one is still the Ruthless only. This person did not come close. Counter strike. Look at counter strike alone is doing like 657. And where's the regular counter attack? Why can't I see one that I want to show you guys? Let's keep this going. I want to see what a counter attack is doing. Look at this. Ruthless alone, 2,700 damage, which is why you need to launch this March into a cluster of mages. It's going to make them pay. They are going to feel the pain. Advanced counter strike doing 2,800 damage. Now imagine if I had like a 3-star fatal bite. Counter strike here 658. Where is the regular counter attack? Oh, come on. I can't see it. Okay, Goresh launched a counter attack. Yunming lost 2,819. So this is the amount of counter attack you're going to be doing to your enemies. This March is absolutely nuts. This is the second war report. We hit battle summary again. Insane counter attack. We keep this going. We click on this one. Battle summary. Disgusting counter attack. It is going berserk. This is fantastic, guys. So yeah, this is what the war reports looks like. And I don't have like a lot of good decorations. I also need to work on the pet. And some of my other artifacts are level 3 and level 4. So when I max them out, it's going to be something else. Look at this 400 counter attack. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so this is Agnar Goresh, guys. You don't want to be sleeping on this March if you want to be printing merits. Many people are doing it. Many people are using it. People like talking trash about it, saying that, oh, don't waste your time with this March. It's not good for the Alliance. I think this is one of the best March in the game because look at this counter attack. It is the perfect March for punishing your enemies, especially those range units. So if you send more of them on the field, the enemies are going to be feeling the pain. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is Agnar and Goresh. It probably might be the #1 merit printer in the game. I know there are so many good marches that can print merits, but this one is going to be doing it in such a short time frame and getting you lots and lots of good stuff. Plus, you know, Goresh and Skogul doesn't really do so good on the field. So this could be another way for you to use your Goresh and Skogul. And I think my strategy going forward is going to change. I'm going to be building this up nicely. Let's see. You're going to hit multi-create. This is right now the March that I like using in the game. So I'm going to be switching this one with the Agnar and Goresh as I send them to open field combat. Use this one just to punish those range units and then use these 3 to tank in front. Launch this one, blink it into the cluster of mages and just let them pay the price. So this is going to be my strategy moving forward. That's what I will be doing. This KVK is going crazy. So many powerful players with lots of merits. It is nuts. So thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of Agnar Goresh? Are you going to build one for yourself or are you going to watch other people use it while you sit in the background? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new, subscribe for more content. Until then, we shall meet again in the next video. Bye bye for now.